When are you trying to reach them?
We start at the age of 11 and we go all the way up to 25. We work in schools, we work in prisons, we work in youth organizations. And what we've really learned is that the most important time to intervene is just in time. So just as they're about to make a transition in their life, from primary to secondary, from secondary to an apprenticeship or to university, or when they get into their first job, we see that there are a lot of issues around starting to go into your first job, all the questions that come up around pensions.
Don't you think this should be a part of the curriculum, though,
in
schools? It is already?
Yeah,
to what extent?
Happy to know. I mean, look, there are issues around it, but we campaigned. All of the financial education providers got together. We created an all-party parliamentary group, and we got financial education into the curriculum. The issues we're seeing now is that there's simply not enough government support going into teacher training or resources going into schools to pay for this. But what has happened is it's put it on the map. Teachers and schools know this is fundamentally important. And it means that organizations like ours are able to go in and access some of those budgets, although we really feel there should be more government support.
Clearly you're really sorry. I was just going to say you're really passionate about this. There's no doubt about it. It's something that you kind of started, as it were. But when you became a mum,
yes,
you took more of a backseat or not? How would you describe the change in your role?
It's a good question. It became more blended. You know, there were certainly other priorities as well in my life. And so I went down a flexible approach. Guy Rigdon joined me as a co-CEO. We did an amazing job share for many years. And it's something I truly believe works. You get the best of both minds. And, you know, we were able to have quality time with our families.
Now, you've worked across many countries. What's been your biggest success story, or a story that's really stuck with you?
There's so many wonderful stories every day. I mean, just today I was reading about some of our young students in Senegal where we've been working, who took out a small loan, and they set up a head massage company, and they were doing this around local markets. It was going so well. They were able to use the profit to build a library for their school. That was a fantastic story. In the UK, we see young people like, for example, Dan, who I refer to often because I got to meet him recently. He had applied for 80 jobs and got absolutely no response. He started to feel there was something really wrong with him. He joined one of our enterprise programs, took out a small loan, set up a project, was then able to go on site and visit different companies and realize that people working in businesses were not that different to him. He then applied for 12 jobs, got called in, I think, for 4 interviews and landed his first job. So we were able to turn around his mindset to feeling, actually, I have a place in the job market.
Lily, it's really good to meet you, and all the best with what you're doing at MyBnk.
Thanks
very much for coming in and sharing. Nice, positive